Hello and welcome to another episode of Manly Made Minutes Monday Moment, where I share tips, tricks, and helpful hints. This week I am getting out a stamp set that I bought, have had it for a very long time, couldn't figure out what to do with it or how to do something with it until I saw several videos with this technique, and I thought, this would work for that stamp set that I just can't figure out what to do, and just do it simple. Like easy and simple. So I want to use a technique of getting out these little pieces of I forgot what this stuff is called, like the vellum. It's not vellum, but it covers up, you know, it's usually in our car or stamp packs of the plastic pieces, right? So I'm using the back of the plastic piece of one of these stamp sets to color this card. So let's get started and take a look what I've set up, and then let's give this a try. All right, let's just take a look. Okay, here's what I've this is a stamp set. This is from a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous collection of some wildflowers. I've had this for some time. It's brand new. Like I've used it, just used it for the first time for this stamping project. So brand new. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. Do I just color these in? These are shadow pieces. I bought it because I liked the flowers, and I thought I'll eventually use it for something. So this is the stamp set I'm using. This is what I've done. I have stamped these flowers out with the VersaFine ink in the Onyx Black. I've let it dry, and now we're going to do kind of this roll, dab, and roll, kind of dab and dab kind of technique. I don't even know what it's called with this plastic piece. All right, so I'm using Catherine Pooler inks. I'm going to do 3 different colors on this card for the flowers. I'm going to use ginger, sparkling berry, and pixie dust, and then 2 out of my 3 favorites for greens that I use for flowers and floral things, lime ricky and grass skirt. So what I'm going to do, we're going to dabble this on my mat, give it a little bit of water, and then dab and dab. All right, so let's just start with the flowers first, and I'll just start with sparkling berry. So I'm just going to lay a little bit down here, 1 dab, wet this down so it starts to spread. Now, this does come with a media mat to put on here to keep it'll bubble it or contain it a little bit more. Glass, it'll spread, which I'm okay with because I'm essentially now going to dab into this and then dab. So we're going to take this color and I'm going to put it over. We're going to go with this flower right here. All right. So you just take your color, pick it up with this plastic piece, like so, and kind of roll it around so you get these dabs, and now I'm just dabbing over it. The idea here is that splash of color is just supposed to be around that piece, not necessarily color it in. Okay, so I'm just getting, it's almost like splatter, but in just a very concentrated area. So you can kind of control it with this plastic piece, essentially. Let's do a little bit more water on that. Pick that up, like so. That's it. So that's my pink, okay? We'll wipe this off so we can start fresh with a new color. Let's go pixie dust. We're gonna go pixie dust over here. Okay. Little color so it spreads out. And now just pick this up. And you'll see if I pick it up in one spot, it kind of gets more of a line on that. So it looks like if I roll this, I get it'll dab a little bit better. It'll spread that out on my plastic just a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to go in here now and go right around this one. It is kind of picking up the line a little bit, but I'm trying to roll this around so it's not quite so in a line. Add a little bit more water and see if that'll soften out a little bit. And push that in maybe. I'm just trying to keep it from getting too linear and more dabby. Like so. think I'm gonna not overdo it and leave it. So here's where we're at so far. This technique, you know, what I like about this one is, you know, the thought process when I was trying to put this together to do. Now I'm gonna move on to my ginger. Whoop. Oh well, a little too much on there. Was how easy this could be, like to throw something together quick, right? Like, and it's not like I have to worry about technique as much as I do, you know, staying in the lines and different things, you know. So I'm using my finger on top of this to kind of dab that in, so it doesn't get the lines of this in as much. Got it up here, but that's okay. I'll trim that off of my card. I'm trying to specifically place it just to fill in just a little bit more and break up that line a little bit that I've got going there. There we go. All right, that's my 3 colors for the flowers. Now we're gonna go into the green and do the greenery. And the greenery, I think we can just, because the way these stems are, I think I actually might just kind of go across because of the stems are so small on these. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix my 2 greens together. So I'm gonna mix. Okay, so now we're just gonna go like, I'm going to actually use those lines to my advantage a little bit on the stems. Break that up with water just a little bit. So again, just trying to mush basically around. This one I feel like takes some practice so I don't get the lines of the edge or the lines of from picking it up. So this one might take a little bit of practice, I think. As always though, practice makes it better. Get just a little bit, I want a little bit more of my lime Ricky in there. There we go. Kind of different. I'm just kind of looking at my screen, kind of different. But again, I like this because if I need to throw something together really quick, and then this one, it's like grab one of those stamp sets. It's just easy to stamp. These were easy to stamp on to get, you know, it wasn't a ton of detail on them, so it was easy to stamp. So let's just show you in the screen here. That is my card, and we'll just cut that down to a base and put a little greeting on it. And I'll just kind of probably trim out that just a little bit. And I could probably throw a little bit more of the colors splashed over that actually, which actually, you know what I might do? I might splatter, pardon me, splatter over this and blend that out. But there you have it. There is my quick tip for this Monday. Get out a stamp set that you maybe have had, or like, I don't know what to do with this. Does this technique work on it? If not, give it a try. Stamp it a couple times in practice. I'm probably going to restamp this a couple times, just this particular set, and practice this so I can alleviate some of the lines and things like this, and just get a little bit better at it. So there you go, my little tip for the week. Thank you so much for showing up and watching my Monday Moments. If you are new here, make sure that you hit the follow and subscribe and bell button to get notified when I upload my next video. If you're not new here and you keep coming back, hit that subscribe button. Throw in a comment if you like this, if you've tried this, or if you got a better technique that you've used that works. By all means, throw in a comment. I reply to every single comment. But again, I appreciate you all for showing up. And until next time, I'll see you then.